Previously on Survivor Branford. The path through the game for both tribes could not have been more different. The Parkside tribe had lost every challenge by a wide margin, didn't put it together that their idol clue had nothing to do with Christie's fake, and even when told this, failed to uncover the real idol. Meanwhile, the Tyler tribe had dominated the challenges, learned lots about Parkside through 3 separate ambassador visits, and were even acting totally unified once Pat and Michelle made peace after earlier issues, which also made Pat a now sought-after swing vote between the two sides of the tribe. In what should come as no surprise, Parkside was blown out of another immunity challenge and had yet another tough decision to make. Josh's name came up again quickly after his challenge struggles continued, while Tim was the latecomer to the Parkside alliance, which started as a core 3 without him. Having to put their own survival even above loyalty, Tasha and Steven made the call to take Josh out, and with Tim, hoped that something, anything, could halt the negative momentum in its tracks. 10 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
If we go in right now as 10, 6 is the majority, so if 3 of them want to talk to us, that's the majority. So their best move strategically would be to, if they have a 4, to come to us. What we need to do is like say that we're open to doing whatever, you know.
Sarah was all over us. I feel like she really clicked with us.
I think Sarah likes
they've been in like a pressure cooker all day.
Yeah.
Not voting, not testing any of their alliances.
all 3 of the people.
I got the
names
vibes from
probably
Danny. Yeah, I feel like so let's just be open. Let's try to talk to a lot of people, but I trust you guys.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah,
Final 3?
Final 3.
Final 3.
There we
Okay,
go.
let's do it.
Whoever the 3 that remain, we really have to be careful of them because they're gonna be tight.
And they're gonna try to break any like back they can, be like, and they're gonna have each other's back. But like if you're at tribal back to back, it sucks.
We're only gonna have 3 people left on that team and 7 on ours, so something's gonna have to happen soon. I'm also interested to see when we go to tribal how the whole Pat debacle plays out.
Did you get the sense of Josh was getting rid of us?
I feel like people keep saying
Honestly,
he was still
to
running
me,
it.
it's either Josh or Tim.
Like if we want to do our 3
Oh, guys, sorry, I forgot. The big news is that somebody on the tribe Pat found the fake, but it wasn't him that just came up with the fake.
The blue team found like a fake idol somewhere, which is interesting because we all think there's a fake idol floating around. We let Pat know about this. It's better for us to try that. The key with the potential merge is have us 7 eliminate the remaining 3. So I think on my triangle, we vote out our remaining 3 team members, and then in the final 3, we have us 3, we vote out Pat. It's not gonna work out that neatly, but if it did, it's kind of impressive.
I know Sarah said something about Tasha was we could do 3 of them with 3 of us. No, I think we absolutely eliminate all 3 of them, even within the triangle. I feel like we gotta be absolute final to the When I thought it was a fake idol he brought in to trick us, I was like, this guy's shit. But when it was he was a dupe, a little questionable, his whole let me tell everyone and give it away, but nothing suspicious.
The one that Pat had, we think he legitimately thinks he's real, but he's fake. And then hearing something about it sounds like Christy on the other tribe may have gotten voted out with a fake idol.
Your idol is fake, but part of the game fake. There was another fake on the tribe, and then there was also another one. Yeah, you found a fake one. Now I understand everything that you were going through. There was one fake idol that was part of the game on each tribe. Pat found the fake idol on our tribe. Even he had some doubt that it was a real idol.
Now I understand what was going on. Okay. Dennis and Brandon were my solid, and then
I know you guys.
Yeah.
I know you guys are solid with me now.
Yeah. I'm just glad that it had a chance to come to
Yeah.
light
Well, I don't
before you got
know.
voted out for it.
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
Dennis and Sarah know my idol is fake, but they don't think that I planted it. They think somebody else did. And we can just pretend this whole thing never happened.
So we'll say we merge here. I want to make sure that we're on the same page in terms of we're not flipping each other prematurely.
I just hope that if a merge is coming right now, moving forward, we're able to stay strong with numbers.
I'm afraid if we try and make it down to 7, somebody will fire a bullet first. Michelle is a tough one to know what to do with. I think it could make sense in a lot of ways to work with her, and part of me does want to, but I also wonder, does she trust me enough that I can trust her? I'm not against working with Michelle. I mean, I am hot because she finds every advantage. I'm afraid, like, if we let Michelle get too far, we'll be kicking herself when, like, all of a sudden she's in the Final Four again. I feel like she's really great to have.
I feel good about our 7, but then, like, the issue then becomes, then what?
Yeah. Why is the other tribe here?
It's a great question.
So for this next immunity challenge, we're going to do it a little differently, and we're going to pick the ambassadors before we do the challenge. Parkside, I'm going to need you to select 3 ambassadors for this challenge. And Tyler, I'm going to need you to select 7 ambassadors for this challenge. So I'll leave you to huddle up and decide who those people will be. Okay, have you made your selections?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I just messed up big time because basically, however the challenge would end up, you'd all be together, right? So,
That's right.
Sorry about the error. So can I make it up to you with the merge? Alright, well, congratulations. Parkside, Tyler, you survived the first half of the game. You are now one tribe. Danny? Drop your buffs? Yeah, you are merged.
Oh, look at these, baby.
Wow! Yay!
I think we're both on the same impression that we just want to survive. And, like, that's a tough ask for a 7-3 minority, but we just want to, like, I don't know, we just want to make something happen where we have a chance. And we know that you guys haven't been to tribal yet, so maybe there's some room for us to work with. I made merge. It has been the worst day of my life. It has been brutal. We've been through the ringer.
Yeah,
We've had tough road after tough road.
So the 3 of you have been close.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think this long of surviving floats, I feel like it was just kind of inevitable, but it's been a ride. The fact that we merged now is just huge. I feel so much better. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I have a little bit of room to work with again. Obviously, not in a great spot, 3-7, but I'm gonna try and crack them apart and make some moves happen. Obviously, the newbies have had a rough go, and that's our own fault for losing every single challenge, but like, you know how it feels to get voted out.
I was in the same spot last year and I got voted out.
The game has definitely opened up a little bit. I think Steven and Tasha are both bigger threats than me. People hopefully will go for them instead of me first. I've already been playing, but for real this time. Tensions have been kind of high because you haven't had anything to release it. So the pre-merge idol for our camp, we did not find. It was either her fake or somebody else's fake because she picked up something that looked like an idol immediately. And we're like, before we even found the clue. So none of us have an idol.
She had found the idol, so everyone stopped looking. Turns out it was a fake idol. She found the idol.
Oh.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Who did you hear this from? Steven on the other tribe said that Christy had a fake idol.
that was a fake idol, it's possible Pat thought it was legit, but it wasn't. The idol that we thought that Christy had was actually a fake idol.
And that lines up with what we were overhearing from Steven earlier.
Yeah, I think your idol's fake, dude. A lot of things just happened. I think the idol that Pat had that seemed suspicious, it's like, it's even more suspicious now. His idol was fake.
It was a game twist.
It was a game twist.
Not a Pat twist.
So I think there was like planted fake ones this year.
Well, I just heard like you maybe have an idol, but it might be a fake idol. We had a fake idol. Christy's was fake.
Was fake. There was drama. I don't know. Should we put a name out there?
Don't ask me, dude. You know what I do.
What does that mean? I don't know what you do. Stir the pot accidentally.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you guys working together?
Yeah, we need to have it. That's
Okay.
working together.
We've had no reason to split up because we've never had to vote anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, you guys are 7 together. I don't want to flip on Steve and Tim. What does that leave me? I'm just getting picked off next. I feel most sketched out by Danny and Pat right now. I was just trying to suss them out talking to Pat and Danny, and they gave me absolutely nothing and didn't throw out a name, so I don't think they want to work with me. I hope Steven and Tim stay tight and stay loyal because we went through all of those tribal councils together. So I feel like a logical conclusion is just pick off the newbies. There's only 3 of us, there's 7 of them.
And still get rid of the newbies. I'm sure they're the most afraid of that they're all going to be voted out. Steven was really interested in partnering with me. You guys like talking about getting rid of the newbies? They seem like they're all like really tight.
They're going around with fishing.
Yeah, I don't think for anything really.
They're going in 7 strong.
Continue.
Use it, yeah. Seems like they're pretty strong.
Yeah, they kind of have to be. The way things are going.
The 3 of them are strong together, like obviously.
Yeah. Feel like we just gotta stick to the plan, get rid of
Yeah.
Movie. I know.
The team is worried our 7. You're worried about the 3 of us. We don't want to make a move too soon. Yeah.
I want to work with you, obviously.
Sarah, Dennis, Brandon seem super open to working with me, so I feel like I'm just gonna kind of ride that wave and go with that. I'm just trying to say, like, hey, you have 3 numbers here if there's someone you want to get out. So just trying to maintain relationships across the board. Worked well on my last tribe, so hoping it'll work well here.
You might be making the right play to get Tasha on our side. It's interesting to tell her that like us 3 are a thing, because if that starts floating around, gets back to our teammates, then it might be oh well, there's like a little collision on that team. You guys should gang up against them.
Danny was saying he felt good about Steven, so maybe
I actually feel good about Steven too.
I'm afraid they're just gonna pick us off one by one. So
I'm
my
afraid
strategy-
too. No, because
I'm just trying to bond with them all,
yeah,
talk to them all.
I'm trying to say like, hey, like if you guys go to 7 together, then you don't know what's gonna happen after 7. So like use us as numbers.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough being down 7-3 in numbers. We're hoping that maybe like some people in your tribe want to use us for votes.
Always looking for votes, you know.
Yeah, you don't know how it's gonna shake out if you guys go to 7 together. So if you can keep us around as votes for you, you know that you will be able to get to the 7 and still have a majority.
Right. It's something to definitely consider.
If you guys stick your neck out for us, we'll stick our neck out for you. I came in wanting to work with 2 people in particular, and that's you and Danny.
No kidding. My plan was to try to make lines with the doobies, and then we got put on a team with all veterans.
I'm hoping that you guys don't just pick us off. I wanted to work with as like you and anyone you are feeling comfortable with.
I see where the position you're in. I was in the exact same spot last year.
We're just trying to see if anyone would want to work with us. Like we feel like we're sitting ducks. I do want to work with Pat, and I hope he wants to work with me. I saw that he had a brown rolled up piece of paper in his shirt pocket, so I know he has something. But what are your thoughts on Michelle? Is that someone you have been like getting along with?
Well, we had some bad blood from last year.
You didn't find anything?
Nope. Had to look a little bit, but
I was checking out here just because I didn't want to leave Pat with Steven.
Yeah.
Because like they were talking and like Steven was like, oh, would you be open to switching? And Pat was instantly like, well. So there's that. So
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
I knew that was gonna happen too. Steven, I did see that you were having a long talk with Pat there.
Yeah, just like trying to feel it out.
You guys are Pack fans. What are we? Tension with you guys, with Kevin, with you guys. And
Yeah,
Pat?
I don't know if we opened that can of worms.
So I don't think this will surprise you, but I don't want to vote for any of the 3. I understand that. like obviously we screwed ourselves by losing every single challenge,
Yeah,
but like we want to have a chance.
What I can say is this: I'll talk to people from my original tribe
Yeah.
and try to figure out what is happening.
Right.
I just don't know.
Right. I know you have like you're not feeling the most solid about Pat, and so I will say this: like, work with us on this. I think there's a bit of a like Pat versus Michelle rivalry going on, and so you know whatever side you're on for that, we would be happy to assist. While I think the three of us would be pretty big threats down the line. Because nobody's gonna want us to get to the end to say, oh, I went through every single tribal council. Keep us in, do your agenda, and then honestly, you could pick us off later.
There's a lot of the group would vote for. Tea drama going on with Pat. He came out and said that he had an idol, basically, so it seems a little fishy. So that's kind of been the big thing that we've been trying to figure out. I'll vote for whoever. Right now, I feel like I'm thinking Pat. I just feel like I can't trust him, and I feel like he's a good social player, and he's kind of got the brains to go far. So, is anyone tight with him?
Honestly, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it might be he's been like scrambling from moment one.
Okay,
so maybe a good vote for the first one. I'm so open. I like whatever you guys want. I heard you and Pat were beefing.
So he had like this whole group talk, and then he was just like, "Yes, like I'm gunning for Michelle," and I'm like, "Okay." There was like a rift, and I think a lot of people were, for a period, anti-Pat because of that. Because it was just like.
It's kind of weird.
You don't do that. And I never started it. I never initiated anything with Pat.
Yeah. I heard Pat is sketchy. I'm just trying to pitch like, hey, we can be numbers for you. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. But I'm worried they're picking us off.
Man, it's definitely possible. But we can definitely convince them.
I know.
Like, your agenda can be achieved through us.
Yeah, I feel it.
Pat is so zen. Steven, I'd like you to select 4 numbers 1 through 10.
1, 4, 7, and 9.
So for 1 scoop of water in your left hand, Dennis, Haley, Steven, Drew himself, and Pat. Michelle's out of the challenge. Is out of the challenge. Brandon, we're going to go 1 scoop of sand into your right hand this round.
2, 4, 6.
Oh my god, this is getting so hard.
For 1 scoop of sand in your right hand, we have Dennis.
Well, this balances out, right, guys?
Steven, chosen again. And Pat.
On the rocks, baby, let's go.
Tasha, 3 numbers, 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3. We have Tasha, Brandon, and we have Caleb. Tasha's out of the challenge. Okay, Dennis, if you're in the mental capacity to give me 3 numbers, 1 through 7.
2, 3, 7.
And Danny's out of the challenge. Haley, Steven, and Pat. Haley's out of the challenge. Pat's out of the challenge. Down to 4.
You guys want to broker a deal?
We could.
What if we do a round, someone picks a card, and whoever has that card wins?
I'm okay with that.
I'm good with that.
Are you good with
Well,
that?
let's even. Yes or no?
Maybe.
Alright, we don't have to. I mean, I can go all day. I'm just trying to help you guys out.
Nah, alright, let's do it.
Let me see if I understand. We're gonna pick one card, and the name on that card will win individual immunities. Now, the way for that to happen is the other 3 have to drop, of course.
Right.
Yep.
Sure, number 2 will be the winner and the others will drop.
So, if you guys are true to your word, dropping out of the challenge right now is Steven.
I should have chose 1.
Are you gonna drop?
Drop anyway, so I guess
It's a gentleman's challenge.
Steven, Steven is out of the challenge after a Herculean effort. All right, next to drop out of the challenge, number 3, Dennis. All right, Dennis is out of the challenge. Good job, Dennis.
Excellent. Good luck, homie.
Good luck, buddy. This is the winner of the challenge, provided the other person does indeed choose to drop. Brandon. Damn it, all right. All right. I gotta get through this. Brandon, come on over. One of the most well-deserved immunities I think I've ever seen in Survivor Branford.
Thanks so much.
Wear it proudly. You, Brandon, are into the final 9 of this game. Everyone else, someone is going to be the 5th person voted out of Survivor Branford.
I'm happy to finally win a challenge. I competed in the past and I've never won an immunity challenge before, so it feels great. I think this was necessary. I feel pretty good in my understanding of my team. You never know. This is just extra protection. So. I also appreciate the integrity of our deal.
Yeah.
I guess we still have the option not to drop.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that everyone did.
Brandon won immunity. Now this leaves me vulnerable. I had so much weight, it seemed like I was guaranteed to lose. and I was literally about to drop, so that's why I accepted the deal. I just wanted to win immunity, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
it was just, I wanted to be able to wear that necklace. It would be really cool.
That was impressive though, so I will say that it shows that you're dedicated and want to play this game.
Our backs are against the wall because you seven could totally work together and take us out. There's someone who you wanted to target. I can be a vote for you.
Okay, and I think that this vote will be a telltale of what's kind of going on.
If a group from your seven wants to include me in a vote to take out one of your seven, I will vote however you want. Like, so you know that you have an extra vote there.
If, for example, we didn't split up, how would you feel about voting out somebody else from your own tribe?
I want to save myself, so if you guys are set in stone on not splitting up, at least for the first vote, and then at final 9 we try to make something happen. If that is where the vote is going, I'm willing to write one of their names down. You two were two people who, when I watched last season, Danny got robbed and I loved Michelle.
Thank you, Stephen. That really means a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's what's gonna happen. That's totally fine as long as it's not me, and then I have the opportunity to work with you.
People are like, why do we get to take advantage of numbers if we're gonna like throw it away immediately?
Steer the vote towards him, like you guys would be like
Portion, yeah, absolutely. At the 9, like start making moves.
Yeah.
I tried to talk with a bunch of people about flipping it and trying to get one of the 7 out and using us 3, but it seems like it's not sticking. They said they would be open to it in the final 9, so I'm hoping that I can survive this vote and then I can try to make something work.
Tim for one vote.
Hey, I'm not to change anything I've been doing. Okay.
Get Tim. I feel like Tim is like.
I'm hearing that it's still the 7. Yep. The name I have heard is Tim. Yes.
So I know I'm in a pretty bad position. I'm sure the 3 of us would be happy to jump in on literally any plan you have.
I don't know how much I can trust the people because we never
course,
actually voted. I don't know if anything I heard was true. There's too much pressure that people are afraid to immediately get out.
Which is
where
understandable.
Maybe,
like I get that.
maybe like one of you, and then
of course.
people are more willing to shake
and that's
it up.
probably
and
what's
like
gonna happen. It's tough to say.
Break up at some point.
Should we split 4-3 just in case somebody has an idol?
I think in theory, I'm just afraid, like, do we like mess it up somehow?
If we all put the same vote on one person, say Tim, and he has an idol, then we're.
I'd be good with that.
I think we're planning on splitting the vote. I mean, it all comes down to, can we really trust our 7? Hopefully people are on board really with this split vote.
It might be advantageous if our original group vote for 2 of them, like a 3 and 4, in case one of them does have the idol.
How much do we trust Pat?
That's a fair point too.
I could see it happening.
In wild card.
If we have someone we don't trust, then we shouldn't.
I really kind of doubt Pat will do that. Do you want to do Tasha? Do you want to do Steven?
The easy vote is Tim. Like we can get the 7 onto Tim. I really don't think Pat would flip on us.
Okay.
So
cool.
I'm good with the split.
Doing a vote split means we all trust each other 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we all going to be like solid on that?
Yes.
I overheard the group of 7 talking about a split vote. People are saying to my face my name's not on the table, but there's always a chance.
So you're splitting the vote on.
That's the plan. We don't know for sure. We can trust our own team.
No one wants to go against each other at this point. Just tell me.
I can't be
You're
the
not sure.
guy. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't. I'm not only can I not be the guy, but like I am literally not the guy. Like
You're going with the flow too.
I made some waves at the beginning.
I really could be a number for you. I want to work together.
We're happy to do whatever you'd like to do.
Nobody wants to ruffle feathers and be like the assertive one.
Right.
So it's kind of like.
I know.
No one's giving me information. I really want to work with you guys. I'm so down to be more of a number and give you a majority. No one's telling me anything. No one still is telling me a name. So if they split the vote, which they probably will, then it might be me going home. Tell us a name. And I think the 3 of us would be open. I'm here. Let me know. I have not heard a name yet. Who is it? You guys are giving me nothing.
We're just worried about
Who should I write
idol.
down?
I mean,
I want to demonstrate my loyalty to my new alliance, so I need to have an opportunity to demonstrate that.
who out of Tim and Steven do you think's more loyal?
Probably Stephen.
Yeah. All right, write them names down. I really want Steven to be there because I want Steven to join with us.
Okay.
I literally don't know. I'm so stressed.
Everyone says that to me, which makes me feel like it's me. We're screwed. Yes. No one has given me a name.
Yeah.
So it's one of us.
Who
so
do you think they're going for?
I don't know. They know we don't have an idol.
Yeah, I know.
They might split the vote.
They probably would. I am in trouble. I am in major trouble. I think it's going to be one of the three of us new players going home tonight, and it's frustrating because I don't know if there's a lot I can do. I think you've seen how the three of us operate at your time.
You don't need to sway my vote.
It's probably going to split, isn't it?
Even if they really do have an idol and they're playing it up.
They don't have an idol. I was with them when they were searching for
I
it.
feel like it's hard logistically for us all to get on.
We just.
I think we do gotta just go for Tim.
So it's Tim. It's not me and Steven.
Correct. I think Tasha and Steven are going to vote for Tim.
I don't think they flip on him. Are you sure about that?
As long as our 7 are good, who really cares?
Yeah, who really
and we
cares?
just
Are we? What's the trap?
If they're splitting the votes, and you, me, and Dennis are all voting a certain way, maybe the 4 of them are voting for one of us. Is that possible?
So we shouldn't split the votes?
I don't think we should. I don't think we should.
I know you guys have been stewing for a while, and I'm hoping there's enough stew in the pot.
I've been mainly targeting the new guys.
Yeah. I've been trying to survive this very, very bad situation I've been in. I'm trying to save my own skin, trying to make good relationships with people. I have no idea if it's working. I'm like shaking. I'm so nervous. Congratulations, you have found the merge mission. Complete it and you will be gifted a hidden immunity idol when you cast your vote at the next tribal council. Your mission is to exhibit some peculiar behavior at the next tribal council. During the next tribal council, you must do each of the following one time. Stand up when answering a question from Jim. Very loudly clear your throat as another castaway is speaking without apologizing to them. Like that. Ask the whole tribe aloud how to spell the name of a castaway of your choice. You cannot be yourself. Without issuing any caveats or explanation. Can you complete the mission without putting a target on yourself? This could be exactly what we need. The only missing piece of the puzzle. Who are they voting? Let's find out.
Everyone, welcome to the merge. I hope it lived up to your expectations. Parkside tribe, no offense, but I've been talking to you all day long, and I want to talk to some new people. Yeah. Danny, we have a lot to catch up on, don't we?
There was a lot of talking and no action. Yeah, it's. I feel like we've grown pretty close with each other. Like, obviously we've been pretty good with the challenges. It's been a pleasure so far and very easy for us.
Sarah, have you been itching for action as we're at the merge?
I like summarizing it as talk, 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 no action. It feels like we've just had the same conversations with each other kind of all day. It's like every time we go to strategize, it's like, okay, talk to the same people, say the same things. I'm kind of excited to see the votes behind the words.
Do you think this itch for action may actually result in some of the former members of Tyler Tribe voting against each other here at the merge?
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to reveal my vote at my first tribal council again. And as for the others, they're their own people, so I'm not going to tell them what to do either.
Tasha, the last time we were here, we spoke to the fact that you had received 3 different visitors pre-merge, and that you're now sitting here with. Did you find that it allowed you to have an easier way navigating through those conversations and maybe an in with some of the people that were on the other tribe?
Yeah, I definitely say that. It's just always good to have that first conversation, kind of introduction out of the way with Danny, Brandon, and Sarah. So it's great getting to talk to you guys before, but pretty much everyone was open to talking, so I didn't feel like it was a huge advantage.
Steven, do you feel hopeful in this vote that things could change here at the merge now, and it may not be you or Tasha or Tim going home?
We'll see.
There are definitely cracks. Whether they reveal themselves as tribal or not is a question.
I'll interject because honestly, I feel like the three of us have no shot, and it's brutal. So we can say that there are cracks, but you guys are uncrackable at the moment. So I don't unfortunately agree, and I think it's one of the three of us tonight, and that's heartbreaking after all we've been through.
It's probably going to be one of the three, at least this tribal. I don't think we had enough time. The 7 is pretty strong. They've had all day to get to know each other. So, I mean, there's no reason for them to break up now, I guess.
Also all day for little issues to come up that have been unresolved until right now. Haley, do you think that it would benefit your game to go to the final 7 with your original tribe?
Absolutely. It's also nice to keep my options open to new people that I haven't talked to all day and see what they want to do and where they're at.
Tim, did you have specific things that you wanted to do at the merge to increase your chances of making it through this vote?
Well, I should mention, when I do my questions, I stand up for dramatic effect. So I just wanted to say,
very formal.
Listen.
First.
I tried to talk to all of you guys. I tried to, I was very straight up where I'm like, I'm not voting Steven or Tasha out. One of us three gets voted out. I totally understand. I'm just gonna do what I can to survive, and hopefully I convince you all that I'm a straight up guy. But best we can do is see.
Dennis, what are your first impressions of Tim? When you hear somebody say, I'm not going to go against my 3, does that make you more or less inclined to want to work with them?
I mean, I don't know if it changed you, but it kind of shows you he's a straight up guy rather than yelling at you like, I'm going to throw him under the bus, or like say that and then flip on them. So like, I had a good conversation with Tim. Like, I think he would be like a person I'd really enjoy working with. It's tough at this vote for all the information to go kind of everywhere.
Brandon, you haven't played in 3 seasons. How do you feel the game might have changed since that last time? You were sitting here 4 years ago at the merge.
We are a much larger team entering this merge than I was last time. It's been great not having to vote anyone off yet. At the same time, it's tough to see like what words will fall when we do the voting. So you haven't gotten a chance to see anyone's true colors yet. I guess maybe ignorantly trust everyone on my team. Will that come back to bite me? Probably. But for now, I'm pretty happy.
Michelle, how many of your tribe mates do you feel pretty sure about how they're going to be voting?
Jim, hopefully all 7. Honestly, I didn't really have a chance to fully find out the game strategy from the other tribe members. I'm optimistic with my own tribe members, and that, what we've all kind of talked about will carry through.
Does anybody want to add anything before we get ready to do the vote?
I had a question. Do you prefer Dan or Danny?
Whatever.
Is it D-A-N?
D-A-N-N-Y.
Got it.
You got it.
Danny, what's that all about? Is Tim basically trying to say I'm voting for you? Like,
I mean, I had to communicate it with my group somehow.
I mean, that's fine. I find it flattering.
Receiving a vote could indicate that you're a threat, but it also puts you one step closer to being out of this game. So, has your heart rate increased at all?
Yeah, I'm alright. I think I'm okay. I trust my alliances. Well.
Must be nice.
Is there anything else we'd like to say before we go do the vote? It is time to vote, and Sarah, you're up first.
I didn't want to make it seem that way, but I was a little bit nervous about Tim throwing my name out there.
At 7, I know there's cracks, but no one was revealing them today.
I was a psychopath at tribal. They probably think I'm so freaking weird.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Alright. playing it for myself. Tasha, Steven, I love you both, but I don't know where the votes are going, so I'm going to protect myself.
This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes for Tim will not count. I'll read the votes.
Wait, yep.
Yes.
I'd also like to play.
This is not a hidden immunity idol. All votes for Pat will still count. I will read the votes. First vote. Tim does not count. 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 Danny. Steven. That's one vote Steven, one vote Danny. Steven, 2 votes Steven, 1 vote Danny, 1 vote left. 5th person voted out of Survivor Branford, Steven. Steven, it only takes 3 this time. You have to bring me your torch.
Thanks, Jim. Good luck, everybody.
All right, it sucks to be out. I was taken out by an idol. It sucks that they had to split it between Tim and I. I guess they saw us as great competitors. It sucks that I'm out, but I'm just really happy, at least if I'm going out here, it's not because I played a bad game. Thank you so much, Survivor Branford, for letting me play. It was an honor, and I can't wait to be part of the jury and vote for a winner. And I hope somehow that Tasha or Tim end up getting there.